The late Mukami Kimathi was laid to rest on Saturday in a state funeral led by President William Ruto and other top government officials, as well as opposition bigwigs. The ceremony was characterized by calls to re-look at the land question to benefit families of freedom fighters. Additionally, President Ruto pledged to honor the late Mukami's dying wish to have the remains of her late husband Dedan Kiamthi exhumed from Kamiti Maximum Prison and buried at his Nyandarua home.
This was the mood in Nairobi at Lee Funeral Home early Saturday morning. The remains of the late Field Marshal Mukami Dedan Kiamthi, who died on the 4th of May, were removed to begin the final journey to her Nyandarua home. Shortly after, the entourage ferrying her remains would snake through the streets of Nyandarua for the final time to her Njabini residence for the final rites. A tribute to the late Mukami, her family, in paying their last respects, echoed their matriarch's dying wish.
You did your part for the country until the curtains closed. It is now the turn of the nation of Kenya to give back to you.
Ma'am, I lived with you for 13 years, day and night. We have traveled a long journey together.
Miezi miwili tu watu mzee afunguliwa nini mapingu na mguu.
A wish that President William Ruto pledged to honor.
Na sio nyinyi peke yenu mtaenda kutafuta mahali huyo muungwana shujaa wetu alizikwa. Serikali ya Kenya itaungana na nyinyi tutafute mahali huyo shujaa alizikwa na hiyo aibu, tumtoe pale ili tumpatie heshima inayotoshana na shujaa ambaye alipigania uhuru wa taifa letu la Kenya.
Additionally, President William Ruto eulogized the late freedom fighter as an icon who will be remembered for her great contribution to the nation's independence. Land question was revisited with the calls for the government to ensure families of freedom fighters were compensated. Similar sentiments were echoed by Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who pledged to comprehensively address the land question.
Kabla ya sisi kwenda Disemba mwaka huu, titles zote za colonial villages na mahali pote wa Maumau wanaishi tutakuwa tumezikamilisha na tutakuja ili tuwapatie hizo title deed muweze kuishi kama Wakenya wengine.
Wale wanasema ati serikali inunue mashamba ni sawa, lakini mashamba ya Maumau iko na inajulikana pahali iko. Si wale wako nayo warudisha hata kama ni nusu.
Former Premier Raila Odinga and other leaders eulogized the late Mukami as a mother of the nation who helped the country during liberation.
Yeye alipigania uhuru, yeye ni Field Marshal Mukami wa Kimathi. Yeye mwenyewe aliteswa kabisa na wabeberu. Na wamama walijitokeza wakaenda msituni kupigania uhuru.
The late Mukami, a mother of 10, died aged 93. Her remains were interred, closing yet another chapter in the country's rich history. But her story will linger on the generations to come amid plans to establish a museum in her honor. Curtains have fallen on Mukami Kimathi, an iconic freedom fighter in the fight against the British rule in the 1950s and 60s. But even after her interment, Mukami will be remembered by Kenyans over her contribution towards Kenya's attaining independence. For Legends Edition from Njabini in Nyandarua County, my name is Gladys Mungai.